Today's video, we're going to talk about the falling wedge pattern and how you guys can identify it, but most importantly, looking at the flow, seeing how there's relative strength in it, and giving yourself that conviction to take the trade, okay? So, obviously, Roblox yesterday had some news in the after hours, gave it a spike. Regardless of that, what was more interesting was the way this falling wedge initially set up, okay? So what constitutes a falling wedge, guys? We have an initial move up that has to be a strong push. So do we have that on Roblox today? Yes, we had a strong push. Now what happens after that is the consolidation or the pullback into a wedge, coming back down into an area of support, and that's exactly what happened here. We have this consolidation, this pullback that takes place coming into that 200 moving average, and it pretty much hit that right to the T right there, okay? Now, when we're looking at the flow to build conviction, take a look at what happened right out of the gates. Right out of the gates, we had a nice block of, bullish flow come in on Roblox, and some of them being shorter term bullish activity, okay? Now, as the day goes on, you can see more bullish flow kind of start to pour in here, okay? And that's what's kind of really interesting. It starts to tell us that, okay, we have that initial push on increasing volume. We have the pullback on decreasing volume, right? What are we looking at for this as well? Most important thing when you're looking at a rising wedge, you want to ensure that the volume is moving up, right? And on the pullback, you want to ensure that the volume is actually dying down until the breakout area, and that's when you want the volume to come back in, okay? Now, with that said, let's take a look. We have the initial move up, the falling wedge, and here, right along here at around 10:30, when we start to break out, take a look at what happens. We start getting that increase in volume, right? That's exactly what we were looking for. So one, you identify the move, you don't chase it, you wait for a form of setup or a pattern to present itself. We did, we formed this falling wedge right here. Your initial entry on this one is as soon as this breaks out of that wedge, right there, you have your stop right here at the bottom, and your first target is going to be right about around here, right? That's going to be your first target, and you can kind of scale as we go up. Next, obviously, resistance is sitting at around 35.70 on this one as well, okay? So we identified the first move, we checked the flow, we saw the pattern, we saw the volumes, everything is lining up. You take that trade with a good risk to reward setup, and that's your A+ pattern. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, share this video with someone else, and we'll catch you on the next one.